First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go from Detroit as Matt Prater approaches and booms it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Yellow, are the blue ladies?
Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 27, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the 41, Mahomes. Flushed out right. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Hey, watch the slant. Check, 43.
Mahomes now on first down. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Check the backer.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked them, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff.
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Trey Flowers in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to go up top for the... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Anthony Hitchens, 2nd in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down.
At the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Ready. 20. 64. 11.
That's a gain of 3.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It's a gain of 35. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Got his man. It's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit and another 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And not a whole lot up there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is their 3rd drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full streak.
Now Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Got a man, it's Amendola. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. The first down carry here for Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Out of the gun, Stafford sliding out of the, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
First down, Chiefs.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
To throw is Stanford. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 30 on second down, Stafford. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set, lady. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, defense.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Stafford. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Switch it.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Hardman, the 2nd-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the combine, running a 4.33 40. And should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Williams loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill.
I I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. This is caught by Williams.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it,
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now it's Stafford. Caught by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Here's Hill on the return. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow, boys! Watch the run, watch the run! Switch! Switch!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the... And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's a game of 9. Brings up second.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Golladay, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
To throw again, Stafford. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. It's caught. Jones.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. And the coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Yellow, yellow.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions will take over at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now Scarborough, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Here's Johnson. And that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
3rd and long, it's Stafford. And Amendola with a catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Set, get a 20!
Mike, number 53, Mike.
Zero!
I'm coming after you.
Faking to give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Davian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Mahomes going to throw it here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Going for it all. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big run there by Johnson. 59 yards for him on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film.